All right, and we are live, and it is the My Part of Town podcast. It's your man, Mr. City Enforcer. As you know, I always have an early open up where I play a video, get a few things going. Here I am, but we back with the overlay for the show start. I'm gonna play some videos for about 30 minutes, then we get into the talking from about 9 till 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is midnight to about 1:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. But check out the show. Of course, replays are everywhere: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So to find this show anyway, the My Part of Town podcast, all about Philadelphia. I'm Mr. City Enforcer, and let's see what video we're going to play this week. So normally on Saturdays I play polo videos. On Monday I play. This is the day where I force you guys to listen to my crappy rap music. Ha! Yeah, you take that. I'm gonna force you guys to listen to my crappy rap music. You're going to love every second of it for the next 30 minutes, or else me and you got a personal problem, buckos. Or you don't have to like it. That's okay. No, I should play one of my albums. Let me play one of my albums that's on the internet. Where's my Mississippi Enforcer topic? What has the most songs? I'm going to play my old school WTF album. That's what I'm going to play. There we go. I'm going to play some of my stuff that's up on the internet that I'm supposed to be getting paid for. I don't think they're paying me, though.
Yeah, these niggas round the corner, so we gotta drop the album. Wanna ball hard like a sock full of aspirin. Gotta get with Samson, sitting in this mansion. Half big niggas ain't hot, it's embarrassing. Everybody know me. Small club, big spot, fuck holes, hit stop, separate the beat drop. So cold the shit's hot, everybody bang it. Check out for the language when you play it for your parents. Put me on the MySpace, Facebook, YouTube. If not, suck a dick. Have I introduced you? Shit, I got a screw loose. Good thing I'm foolproof. Make the crowd scream like I'm fucking with a pool cue. Fuck you, he's cool. Get me on the billboard. You account of Gilmore's in the Sack Fifth store. Lights fucked up and you mad cause your hips sore. Get up on the can so these niggas see your shit more.
Baby, can I see you? Tell you that I wanna have you living in my world. Can I see you? Come on, baby, you know that you'll always be my girl. Can I see you? Tell you that I wanna have you living in my world. Can I see you? Come on, baby, you know that you'll always be my girl. Always be my girl. Baby, can I see you? Tell you that I wanna have you living in my world. Can I see you? Come on, baby, you know that you'll always be my girl. Can I see you? Tell you that I wanna have you living in my world. Can I see you? Come on, baby, you know that you'll always be my girl. Yeah, I was walking down the street, I saw a thick cutie and she looking real sweet. Excuse me, lady, pardon mine. I had to learn more about you cause you look so damn fine. Hey, sugar thing, you got a man. Does he know he has a lady master plan? Building families with heart, bring so much love, you take it a la carte.
I'm taking you, I'm taking the kids, and I'm taking motherfucking everything, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Man, twisting, turning things around my head till my head rings. I'm out there looking for bliss. The world gets involved, makes some odd men miss. Please, hey, you don't you go. Fucking something else is the one thing that I know. Can I see you? Tell you that I wanna have you living in my world. Can I see you? Come on, baby, you know that you'll always be my girl. Can I see you? Tell you that I wanna have you living in my world. Can I see you? Come on, baby, you know that you'll always be my girl. Always be my girl. Baby, can I see you? Tell you that I wanna have you living in my world. Can I see you? Come on, baby, you know that you'll always be my girl. Can I see you? Tell you that I wanna have you living in my world. Can I see you? Come on, baby,
Use a dial, bitch. You break the fucking code, that's a foul, bitch. Them real bras know how to foul tips. It puts them dark lines around they fat lips. Shake them fat hips. Only reason that I'm with you is them cat tricks. Got me high off the coochie play. Man, that's why I had to stop the streets and say, damn, Baby, can I see ya? Give me sweet tooth, wanna R. Kelly Pia. Rossi boy be the man, super said to me. Be so happy that your friends just wanna be ya. Love the way I dig your pussy cutty. Freak it all kind of ways, leave you feeling slutty. Pussy so wet it's feeling muddy. Come around my place, wanna be my buddy. It's alright though. You know you fucking rollin', got the white flow. You run up buddy fast back low, Joe. And your body's filled with cream, ho ho. Ride your heart till your coochie bust it down. Silly fuck payaso be the killer fucking clown. And you always be my girl because you wear the crown. And nigga call and catch your case before I see you frown. Break it down.
Baby, can I see you? Tell you that I wanna have you living in my world. Can I see you? Come on, baby, you know that you'll always be my girl. Can I see you? Tell you that I wanna have you living in my world. Can I see you? Come on, baby, you know that you'll always be my girl.
Don't give a fuck. 3 hots in a cop circle around the block. They forgot, motherfuckers. Don't give a fuck. Take it all, everything I got, cause I'm gonna ball either from the bottom or the top. Don't give a fuck. My money ain't shit, my problems ain't shit, my cars ain't shit, my house ain't shit. Your money ain't shit, your problems ain't shit, your cars ain't shit, your houses ain't shit. I'm looking down on anybody, but I'm high above them. Puffing on something, got a motherfucker bugging. Haven't paid a bill in months, I don't front, fuck them. On the boulevard, looking hard, just stunting like niggas on the motorbike. I'm the only prototype, making sure these hold it right, shining when I photo right. Nigga, damn, I can do a dance, how I'm loving life. Taking flight, I don't give a damn if my oven lights. Road to riches, nigga, I jump potholes and ditches, nigga, and had a snot nose and bitchin' niggas, cause I can freeze without taking pictures with ya, and turn your record to a hit without a fucking trigger. Your boy don't worry about it, blowing autopilot, fist of black pearls like I'm chilling with a pirate, running hide your girls cause I'm about to kill the climate, turn them into squirrels when I give them what they find it. Don't give a fuck. 3 hots in a cop circle around the block. They forgot, motherfuckers. Don't give a fuck. Take it all, everything I got, cause I'm gonna ball either from the bottom or the top. Don't give a fuck. My money ain't shit, my problems ain't shit, my cars ain't shit, my house ain't shit. Your money ain't shit, your problems ain't shit, your cars ain't shit, your house ain't shit. Don't give a fuck. 3 hots in a cop circle around the block. They forgot, motherfuckers. Don't give a fuck. Take it all, everything I got, cause I'm gonna ball either from the bottom or the top. Don't give a fuck. My money ain't shit, my problems ain't shit, my cars ain't shit, my house ain't shit. Your money ain't shit, your problems ain't shit, your cars ain't shit, your house ain't shit.
Yeah, it's time for me to get it. So funky think I shit it. Always getting committed. Nigga ask for Lord and he tell you that I did it. Ain't no DAP kid, but I'm heavy pitted. Out there grabbing jobs just to motherfucking quit it. I like my pussy snug and perfect, hat fitted. Realest niggas always worry what it all about. Sipping on my shit, bring them things out. Out the James Brown ballin' hard. Intervention of attention for your mention. Call God, Bill Gates Street, internet heavy barred. I never follow everything I seen or what I saw. Rich live free, poor get taxed. Just Snoop Dogg. Man, fuck that.
So where the masses at? I'm gonna give you an offer you can't refuse. I'm not gonna pay for shit. You're gonna pay for everything, and I'm gonna collect all the money, even after I promise that I'll pay you. And if you wanna see it any other way, you're gonna walk with a limp.
40 hours a week, fighting through the small, living gangsta Fat Mac, 8 ball, keep it quiet around my clique, we break jaws, you haters wonder why, yes not, I be the ranch lie, you that old Kobe guy, I'm about to take what you fucking got.
Don't give a fuck. 3 hots in a cop circle around the block. They forgot, motherfuckers. Don't give a fuck. Take it all, everything I got, cause I'm gonna ball either from the bottom or the top. Don't give a fuck. My money ain't shit, my problems ain't shit, my cars ain't shit, my house ain't shit. Your money ain't shit, your problems ain't shit, your cars ain't shit, your house ain't shit. 3 hots in a cot, cops circle around the block. They forgot motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Take it all, everything I got, cause I'm gonna ball. Read it from the bottom or the top. Don't give a fuck. My money ain't shit, my problems ain't shit, my cars ain't shit, my house ain't shit. Your money ain't shit, your problems ain't shit, your cars ain't shit, your house ain't shit.
Baseball is back. Catch the action live on a variety of networks with YouTube TV. Try it free. Terms apply. Cancel anytime.
Meet Grammarly Go, your go-to solution for getting quality work done quickly.
Ready for the big pitch today, Ron?
You know we're gonna play on this Sunday and talking about the ways we get money. When we're doing things, when we're going down.
Yeah. It's your brother, got it, buddy. Give my girl what she want. Like a dick in the bed, it's time for smoking the blunt. Cause somebody got that fire, time for lighting it up. Like a tiger on the wire, keep my nuts in the cup. Baby, so me, on me, love me with the things you can do. Chicky bad, chicky good, steady robbing the crew. But the steers till I rise it when we yelling at you. That's the seat, don't I make the time for drinking the room. Get them nights, a motherfucker, it's a party tonight. All my brothers grabbing lady, ain't no time for the fight. Better drop the booty, mommy, just the way that I like. Body looking good and pricey, nice, George, you right. Habla un poquito Puerto Rico, love a mexicano people. Take my baby to the party, yo, we call it Junior Pico. Hit the pedal, make it evil. Baby, won't you let me see you?
You know we're gonna play on this Sunday and talking about the ways we getting money. When we're doing things, when we're going down.
Yeah. Scream if you feel what I feel. Niggas running around talking about they real. Always running around claiming that they're ill. Steady yelling murder, never had a kill. Selling lies and they never had a deal. I just wanna speak of fallacy and feel. Got to feed all my babies high bill. And my purpose is to open-headed bill. Your brain with the pain to make it feel. Ain't nothing wrong with living under single shield. All my niggas out there doing just what they will. First of all, I gotta take a pill. Man, betting early like my aunt Lil. At least side bitch is hard, nigga, that's the drill. Don't make me find your soul and start the drill. And you know I'm always feeling what I fucking feel. Man.
You know we're gonna play on this Sunday and talking about the ways we getting money. When we're doing things, when we're going down.
Yeah. I get to screaming when I'm on the court. Everything I spit is a rap toy. You playing ball like you're minute with it more. You're playing no deep, but you're claiming you're up. You out there always bullshit when you're chilling. Always got an overshot, never hitting. The fall it back, bitch, nigga got the fixin'. Cause a real nigga know just what you're missing. It's the focus, cause your brain is on the hocus pocus. Time for the sworn of the motherfucking locust. No matter how fucking coaches. Caught her this rap shit, make my niggas wild out, running fucking clap shit. I catch you with some Bobby back shit. And the fellas have a fat lip, better shut up before I bring it back hit.
You know we're gonna play on this Sunday and talking about the ways we getting money. When we're doing things, when we're going down. You know we're gonna play on this Sunday and talking about the ways we getting money. When we're doing things, when we're going down.
Call for help. That's cause my body's tethered with the fucking well. I always do the feelings that you niggas felt. I'm like the heavy scissors cutting on that belt. I'm always ripping shit and keeping niggas tilt. I'm busting shots like I'm nigga Tony Dell. Tony wet and wildin', niggas he be stylin' like I'm from the city, Shining Island. Everything I see is on the violence. Got my block babies out there tripping, clapping, hollering. Who your brother got about to get that back up on it? At the end of the truck, you know my word is always morning. Coming just like a beat that plays some content. Yo, my niggas up the content. I'm going to stupid shit, he's spitting boy. Only for the righteous reading, yo, I'm banging joy. Yo, my niggas call me on my certain days. B.A. nigga.
Get us the fuck out of here, nigga.
God damn it, those fucking niggas get away every time that son of a bitch is behind the wheel, and I'm sick of this
Certain
shit.
days, see, hey, or hair follows. Make you run into the place when you dreaming follow. Way too far from the place shallow. Yelling, screaming for my niggas that be getting followed. Man, to the crib, bottom cop boys, snitch traders, pimp fast niggas that be rocking gators. It's time for rearrangers of the druggy banging. Time for training on that spark, and now you're joking bragging. Shake up all that bullshit, they ain't joking. Cause my baby's cooking, that's why my heart is broken. The year was time for me to break this open. Ha, man, because we ride out.
You know, I see what you're doing, and I'm gonna get high. I'm gonna have sex, and I just wanna shoot guns and curse and do everything you do. And I know I'm 95, but it's really what I'm gonna do in my life, Dad. And I will be just like you, Mom. You too, Mom. All of you. I wanna be like the people. I don't need the people. I don't know. I love you all.
We ride out, man, and all my mom, we ride out, man. Damn, the baby said we ride out. Yeah, the hard to take to stop it. We ride out, man. Raw, man, we ride out, man, and all my mom, we ride out, man. Damn, the baby said we ride out. Yeah, the hard to take to stop it.
Niggas jumping out the cars on the block crazy. Busting gets at the cops, fucking with the ladies. Cheering at the babies, government is fucking up the cash. All people want to tell me why it happens. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy than a motherfucker. Mr. Carlos Super nigga about to grab the gat and tuck it in a place where we had the body, keep it cool. Worry about my niggas after dripping with the jewel from the chin. Money that we see and now we get it. Talk about the ways I bring it to your real threat bomb. Have your shit shut down for a day. Checking for everything from the tech to the sway.
Niggas jumping out the cars on the block crazy. Busting gets at the cops, fucking with the ladies. Cheering at the babies, government is fucking up the cash. All people want to tell me why it happens. It's crazy.
Man, it's coming on back. Worry about my way we chillin' and we do it like that. All my niggas out there running out there with the gat. Yo, my baby's kinda hungry and we gotta get that. Yo, my shit is running wild and my niggas on tuck. Rolling like my nigga Young and they call me the Buck. Mr. Carter Super nigga on my James and LeBron. Yo, I kick it for my brothers and we do how we rhyme.
Niggas jumping out the cars on the block crazy. Busting gets at the cops, fucking with the ladies. Cheering at the babies, government is fucking up the cash. All people want to tell me why it happens. It's crazy.
Thug nigga best his ass every day. Pull the grill. Talk about the way I'm living, keep it heavy real. Fucking pussy niggas fake about the fucking deal that they never got until the money dropped. And then they shit was hot. You motherfucking corporate motherfucker let you bop. Yeah, let a real nigga through. Talk about my swag, truck fit Mountain Dew.
Niggas jumping out the cars on the block crazy. Busting gets at the cops, fucking with the ladies. Cheering at the babies, government is fucking up the cash. All people want to tell me why it happens. It's crazy.
It's Friday night, I'm kinda hay tight. Blown off the green witty, time to play right. I roll the shit for my cool niggas on the swerve. Talking about the ways we do it like a Michael Lurd. With a little rail and a bad bitch. Politic and bring it to your niggas mind switch. Got you fucked on the perp, banging on the wild, wild west, wide earth.
Niggas jumping out the cars on the block crazy. Busting gets at the cops, fucking with the ladies. Cheering at the babies, government is fucking up the cash. All people want to tell me why it happens.
Getting closer to the family, every day I feel. Talk about the ways I do it, got the fucking will. Superman nigga grabbing power from the sun. Never rapping, never dying, do it till I'm done. Energizer storing up my shit up on the daily. Filled with alcohol and chocolate, Mr. Bailey. Busting ass up on the court, I'm Philly, nigga buying them. Wanna sling my shit to this motherfucking diamond.
Niggas jumping out the cars on the block crazy. Busting gets at the cops, fucking with the ladies. Cheering at the babies, government is fucking up the cash. All people want to tell me why it happens. It's crazy.
Kicking bitches to the curb for nothing.
Talking about the ways I do it, call it the front. Better back up off before I give you this thing. To talk about them double guns pulling the main. It's coming from the shoulder like a Tyson on blue. I'm worried about my niggas out there fucking them hoes. I do it for my babies, do it for the ride. I worry about my niggas like I'm with Bin Laden.
Niggas jumping out the cars on the block crazy. Busting gets at the cops, fucking with the ladies. Cheering at the babies, government is fucking up the cash. All people want to tell me why it happens.
Yeah, we at the mountain now. Lights a fountain now. I'm drinking like a motherfucker on my bouncing now. Hey yo, my head is kicking strong. I do it Miley Cyrus, Michael Phelps, hit the bone. The water's bubbling, head is gone. I got some wine in my drone. Talking about the ways I bring it to your heavy chrome. Spinning, shining, feel it's humming. I'm kinda pretty. Do it for my niggas real shitty.
Niggas jumping out the cars on the block crazy. Busting gets at the cops, fucking with the ladies. Cheering at the babies, government is fucking up the cash. All people want to tell me why it happens. It's
Cash
crazy.
rhyme kicking for you on this thing. Screaming for my niggas that be wildin' when they hang. Smoking on that grain, baby bustin' Wayne. I'm talking about that wood in my car turning thing. Yeah, my shit is cream, even if it's pain. Motherfucker, don't care what you fucking think. I don't care, nigga. I don't scare, nigga. I just do this shit cause I'm ill fucking nigga.
Niggas jumping out the cars on the block crazy. Busting gets at the cops, fucking with the ladies. Cheering at the babies, government is fucking up the cash. All people want to tell me why it happens. It's
Trying to
crazy.
put you in your box, end of the world. I do it to your family, now I'm grabbing your girl. Your life is on the end and yeah, the shit is the worst. You're fired from the job and now your ass is in hearse. Driving to a place where we put you 6 feet. The God man is judging the ass, don't make a peep. But oh shit, the trap door open as hell. You're burning for eternity, nigga, you fail.
Niggas jumping out the cars on the block crazy. Busting gets at the cops, fucking with the ladies. Cheering at the babies, government is fucking up the cash. All people want to tell me why it happens. It's crazy.
We're on this incredible tour of a troll-themed Norwegian town, but we get into a dumb argument. Our guide saves the day, whispering from behind a troll statue.
Don't fight! You're missing the view! One app, over 300,000 experiences you'll remember. Do more with Viator.
Don't you take me home? Why don't you take me home? Why don't you take me
It be the Mr. C, the super nigga, live us around. Come on, mommy, won't you bring that body over here now? Is you ready for the baby bus breaking it down? Baby looking kinda sexy, beat you feel it by me. Yo, ain't got no kids, but the super nigga 1-3. Happiness is living like you know is what we gon' be. Rolling with my cash, straight chillin' like G's. Blowing up the ball, smacking such as making some plays. Can I roll with the C's? You better bring it to tease. Time to make your body slide, straight to chillin' and grease. When they clear the club, we climbing like Canadian geese. Dipping out the spot, we carrying like the police. Truly think I was Obama, straight around with his piece. Who the name is the chief, the youngest girl is a beast. That's why I'm back to the east. You know the riding like this. Take it back to race days, you niggas lazy for peace. Yo, I choose you for the night because I sold you a piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, take you on the outside. Godson. Mrs. Drew. Yeah. Yeah. Fix your brain about the kid not to miss your seat. It's your brother got a super not to miss your seat. My swag is solid white, it's a mystery. Till these rappers and suckers in the industry. Always gonna be the state for me. So frequently, he be so big. Compete with me, they clock the tree. We're living life so equally. It's been a long time. Since the biggest rappers out getting on the shine. Get the building cracking while in revolution. Shift the gear into a place meant for shoot time. He be so proud of super guy for every human. Turn around and check it out, see what we do one. Michael Gino was my nigga, rock for you, son. Spark your attitude of gratitude. It's quicker with the static mood. Make you taking out devils. Got my boots out high rack. It's time to call a Cheney Bush a traitor, shit's a fact. Put that greediness aside, it's time for making pacts. Work together, y'all.
Mr. CEO,
Investigate
arrogance
9/11.
is the fault of genius.
Obama, investigate 9/11.
That's right.
You might get killed over it.
That shit, my boy.
So maybe not. Just arrest a couple niggas with some like taxes and stuff.
Listen to what he got to say.
I see that look up on your face. Why you turn on me? I see that look up on your face. Why you turn on me?
Yeah. What? Yeah. It's kinda simple when you break it down to mathematics. 1 + 1 = me and you, not an average. I can update you, baby, check your status. Living like a paper plane when they throw it at us. Get on the fucking mattress, let me see your assets. We'll do it how you want it. Look at, I got the pamphlet. You get it when you ask it. Never talking twice, unless you want the feeling that I give you magnified. You such a couple calm water, let me add the ice. And you can tell me why you hesitate to be my wife. It's been hard, let me give you what you sacrificed. What you thinking like, our love is in the afterlife. Let me break it down right quick. My heart is in the vice grip. I wanna see more of you, like I hit the right click. Never seen you like this. Women come and go, but baby, you my sidekick.
I see that look up on your face. Why you turn on me? I see that look up on your face. Why you turn on me?
Yeah, swerving off a wet, changing all your settings. Never catch me giving in for the fucking letting. Take advantage of this damage, leave it in advantage. Have your sloppy Joe falling, man witch. Come on, play it, you know your ass a damn bitch. It's time for rearranging when my daddy ends the world. Men and women turning back to little boys and girls. Only lonely nigga out there living on this girl, be so super sick, I make it fucking Earl. I'm the baddest alive, sick of fuckers running around, talking bullshit and jive. First kick me in your city, heavy running the hive, going harder than the motherfucker, so plain on dive, better scatter around when the master arrive. It's Wayne Brady, bitch, sick of everybody acting Slim Shady-ish. Grown men talking big, come on nigga, really, you're just Katie-ish. Yeah.
Game on, and we are live, and it is the My Part of Town podcast. I'm your boy, Mr. CD Enforcer, aka Poppy Carlo, the bad boy, and I'm up here in the house, rolling dolo. I sent out the shots, but my guys are busy making money. There's actually a big holiday coming up, and I don't have kids, right? But what I notice about all my homies that have children and families, they usually work a lot of overtime, extra work at this time of the year to try to make sure that their kids and family can have a good time. So I want to give a shout out to all the hardworking men putting in extra hours, working extra hard so they can make sure them snot-nosed bastards y'all call kids have a good time. I love the kids, I'm just saying. But anyway, I'm Mr. Cena Enforcer, aka Poppy Called the Bad Boy, the last get back, and Black Jesus. But that's how the thing goes. We always start this show off the My Part of Town podcast, which is a Philadelphia show based on Philadelphia scenarios with Philadelphia things. So first we're going to start off with sports because everybody loves sports. And we always pop it off with our stinking Eagles. 1 second as I bring it up here. All right. And it is preseason. They got some cool little cute videos going on and whatnot. A lot of players are playing. A few guys are hurt. Jalen Hurts is doing his thing. Let's check out a few of the stories. It says, Slay praises baby Ronald Jalen Carter. Is he a game changer? I guess that's the other Jalen. Baby Rhino. Oh, he's a cornerback. Darius Slay praises baby Rhino Jalen Carter. Who the hell is Jalen Carter? Let's hit this button. Let's see who this Jalen Carter kid is. continue reading. All right, we're going to check this out. Commercial. Let the commercial get us wrong. We're going to listen to this video. Fair use to Yahoo. Fair use to Yahoo Sports. Oh, commercials and shit. Oh, Devin Carr's a defensive tackle. Oh. Good tackle, baby. Nice. Oops. You didn't get rid of this shit. I'm looking at the wrong script. Press it back. Hold up. Run it back. Hold it back. Pause. I was showing the wrong video the whole time. I'm sorry, guys. I be building while I'm fly. And I struggle stream. So that means I'm kind of ghetto because I don't have a girlfriend or a wife or anybody to help. I don't have any white guys that believe in me. And family. And friends. Yeah, right. You know? So I got to do it all myself. So don't you guys judge me because my struggle streaming is off the mark. You watch YouTube all the time. Niggas be muted like I do a whole bunch of times. So we back again. Share this. Bam. Here we go. Let me make sure I got my news reporter window popping. You know, let's give some video credit right quick to Yahoo Sports. And well, this is actually a different channel called Fan Nation. You know, since I'm using their stuff, let me give them a video credit shout. Because you want to be respectful of the people's stuff you use. This is a class and fair use. The one thing I do good, guys, if you think this show sucks, you want to learn how to do fair use, watch this show. I also work at a legal company, so that's my thing. So you put it up, you tell people to go watch their stuff. You put it up here. All right, video.
Talking about how the team is connected, how we stick up for one another. Do you think that's kind of an example?
Absolutely. You know, you definitely want that in the team. You want that in the team, and you know things get competitive, but you want to practice.
Jalen, what did Nick say to you guys after practice about it?
I'm sorry.
What did Nick say to you guys after practice about the fight and the way it all went?
It's an in-house thing.
What do you think of the work you did get in today?
You know, I thought it's always good work anytime we get the opportunity to come on the field. Obviously love to finish practice, but we'll learn from it. That's something I think he's always been able to do, you know, and I think being a smaller guy by weight, being able to play big, and so that's something that we definitely want him to continue to do.
All right, so that was Jalen Hurts doing a little football talking and whatnot. So let's get out of there. All right, and so the Eagles are doing preseason. We're about to start regular season. Everybody's hype. If you don't know and you don't do fantasy football, I do fantasy football. I do the Yahoo leagues. Usually I have like 4 or 5 teams, but it's just too much work. So I got one team this year. It's the team that I do with the people at my job, and that's it. But yeah, football's back, bitch, and I'm hyped. Look, if you're out tonight and you see like somebody who looks like they're sleeping, you tackle them. I don't care if it's an 80-year-old lady. You tell, and then you get on top and you say, NFL, baby. And she's going to be like, woo. It's like, wow, this old lady's tough. All right, I'm silly and whatnot. But that's good enough for sports. Let's see what's going on with the fucking Phillies right quick. Matter of fact, let me go back here. Yahoo Sports. So the Eagles are getting ready for preseason. Let's see what's up with the Phillies right quick. Let me share this, because I want you guys to take the trip with me as I struggle stream, so you can watch me struggle. So, all right. So let's find the baseball guys. Where is it? Stop. This thing is being racist. This thing's being racist. There you go. And let's find the Phillies. Oh wait, did they play? There they go. Let me get the Phillies up. We just got our ass whooped. So the Phillies right now are 69-58. They are fighting for a wild card spot because Atlanta has 82 wins. They are not catching those sons of bitches. Miami is chasing. So we're looking real good. Let me see what the standings say about the playoff picture. They usually have a button where you can look through the standings. You know what? Let me go up here. But we're trying. We're fighting. We just added a couple of new pitchers. We're 8th in batting average, 13th in runs, 10th in earned run. Yeah, we're one of the top 10 teams in the entire game. I never hit follow team. I never signed into. That's why this thing is racist. Okay, so the Phillies are kicking ass trying to get the wild card so they can get in the playoffs, then disappoint us. I think that's the only shit going on. By the way, with the Sixers, fuck James Harden. That nigga's a loser, nigga. And he's left-handed. That means he's the spawn of the devil. God said so, not me. Don't judge me. Anyway, let's see what's going on with local news in Philadelphia. Bang, bang. Find this. Struggle stream with your boy. Oh, let me give credit. I think it's NBC 10. Yep, I think it's the NBC. Was that ABC? NBC 10 Philadelphia. Okay. Let me give them a video credit. I'm hungry, guys. Let's check this out. Local news. Woman hurt in hit and run while walking her dog in Philadelphia. Police say. Hit and run. Now, I've known many people that's been part of hit and runs in Philadelphia. I may have been part of one, several, but that don't you guys call the cops, you sons of bitches. They don't have a story. So okay, so fuck her. But those are the pictures. Hit and run. Some asshole in the truck. Probably somebody weird hit her. Anyway, next local story in Philly. Killed by a teen racer. Family identifies man.
Philly police say the victim, a man in his 20s or 30s, was just crossing the street when he was struck by a blue vehicle. We know the driver of that car took off and was later arrested over in New Jersey. Police say this happened around midnight last night. They say that officers on patrol saw two Dodge Chargers, one blue, one white, traveling fast next to each other, eastbound.
Oh, them Hellcats.
At the intersection with Aramingo, they say that the blue Charger hit the pedestrian that was crossing the street, launching the person, knocking them out of their shoes, and killing them. Police say both the cars took off. They tried following, but lost them as they went north on 95. But Philly police did get a call from Pennsauken police. They may have found the drivers in matching car descriptions with front damage, including a missing mirror. We know that they have a 19-year-old driver in custody and a passenger. Meanwhile, Philly police say that there's surveillance video in the area. There's also red light cameras that they want to check to see if this driver ran a red light. I'm Miguel Martinez-Valle, NBC 10 News.
I used to drive crazy in Philly. He definitely run a red light because I used to run red lights in Philly. We used to think it was okay. All right, let me get out of here. Back up. Let's see what this is. Another Philly story. Nope, hit the wrong button. Back it up. Oh, officers had to shoot and kill a guy.
I am a genius. Did I get a perfect SAT score?
Commercial.
Was I a doctor?
Let's let the commercial go. Guys, I got a McDonald's double quarter pounder sandwich. See this? Ooh, melty. Bacon double. Pure poison. Thank God, Jesus, for double quarter pounders.
On camera video.
Yeah, that's the other piece of this, Tracy and Jackie. The family is demanding to view it privately, but that hasn't happened yet. They say they expect an update this Friday from the district attorney's office, but insist that update can't come soon enough, especially in the wake of seeing this video they say they recovered from the neighborhood.
This officer really took someone very special to us. And I just wanted to pay for what he did.
Today, the family of 27-year-old Eddie Irizarry embraced each other as their lawyer played newly discovered neighborhood ring camera footage from 1 week ago on Willard Street in Kensington. It shows Irizarry, who was schizophrenic, pull over after police say he was driving erratically. Two officers quickly get out of their patrol car, tell him to show his hands, and drop the knife, which the family's lawyer says was a pocket knife. Within seconds, one of the officers opens fire into the closed driver's side window and windshield, killing Irizarry. Later, the officers carried him out of the car.
What about what you just saw could ever be confused as he got out of the car and lunged at police officers? Not a single thing. That was an out-and-out, flat-out lie.
Initially, that's what police reported, but then changed the story after viewing the officer's body-worn camera. The family wants to see it.
Allow them to see the body-worn camera footage privately. Even if it weren't going to be released publicly, allow this family to see that.
So, now, I have been running as a regular man president, and I see this problem with the police, right? We're listening to a story where the cops have shot someone else in Philadelphia. I think the only way we can fix this is two different things, right? Thing number one is we need to retrain all the police officers for less combative tactics. I think even police officers who have been in there for 20 years, they should all go back to training. And we should retrain them for remediation tactics, psychological stuff, more defensive strategies where they don't feel like they have to shoot somebody because they're in a bad position. And also better psychological evaluations, because a lot of officers come from the military. And a lot of 30% of all military veterans have a mental issue. So I'm sure some of them become cops. So yeah, anyway, let's play the rest of the story. But we need to retrain cops and fire, rehire, retrain. And I would advise black people become cops. Become cops, black people. It's a good job and you get to play with guns.
Privately.
According to the family's attorney, they were invited to watch the video last Friday, but the offer was rescinded. Who gave you that invitation? Why did they rescind it? What did they tell you?
The city solicitor's office extended that invitation to us. We, of course, extended it to the family.
This Negro is pissed. The city's office gave that to us, and I had to slap a motherfucker. Like, damn, okay, calm down, soul brother. He got a pimp suit on, it's all plaid and shit. He look like a golfer.
We're exceedingly glad that within short order we were going to get a chance to watch that. The Philadelphia District Attorney's Office rescinded that offer, citing an ongoing investigation.
What do you want to happen now?
Well, you know, our investigation, quite frankly, is ongoing. But we'd be hypocrites if we unearthed something like this and didn't give it to the public the way in which we asked for the police to. So that's exactly what we're attempting to do.
In a statement, the police department tells me the law requires the prosecuting attorney's written approval prior to the department's public release of the body-worn camera videos and 911 recordings. The police department has not received that and is therefore prohibited by law from releasing the footage at this time. I also reached out to the district attorney's office. A spokesperson says in...
Pause. So did you know how they needed the prosecuting attorney's approval to give out the video? So I want to teach you guys something about politics. The prosecuting attorney is either voted in or assigned a job. If they don't do what people want, you can call into their office and threaten to get them kicked out of their job, complain to whoever. You can get them fired over that. And that is the power of politics and your power as an American and as an individual. If your senator, your congressman, whoever it is BSing, call their office and complain. Threaten to not vote for them. They will give you what you want. So that's the tip. Anyway, let's go.
In part, we will have more to say about this situation when we can do so consistent with preserving the quality and integrity of our independent investigation.
He committed a crime. Like I said, he needs to go to jail.
And in fact, the family said just that. They want the officer to be charged with a crime. Their attorney says they plan to sue the city and the officer for the wrongful death of Eddie Irizarry. The DA's office also tells us it is committed to seeking justice for all those involved in this deadly shooting. Reporting from the studio, I'm Rosemary Connors, NBC 10 News.
Man, another crazy story. Now, this happens about every 3 to 6 months in Philly. The cops
discover the best Atlantic City experiences with Caesars Rewards at Caesars Harrah's Resort.
Story. What time is it? 9:21. We started at 9, so we'll take a break at 9:21, and so we'll take a break at 9:30, and then we'll get back to things. Anyway, check out another story. Here's another great story. Montgomery County investigating a 7-year-old girl killed in a fall from a truck. Montgomery County, this is basically the suburbs of Philly. Okay, so there's no video about this. It doesn't look like. I don't feel like reading right now. I'm kind of partying. I think there's another story. Okay, so Delaware is only 30 to 45 minutes from Philly. Let's look at a Delaware story. It says a Delaware state trooper is suspended after allegations they assaulted a teen who ding-dong ditched their home. If you don't know what ding-dong ditch is, that's when you go up to a person's house, you ring the doorbell, and then you run away. And you may do it once or even multiple times to piss off the person inside. Apparently, the cops whooped one of these kids' asses in Delaware County, which is in Delaware, which is the state next to Pennsylvania, which has no taxes. Go to Delaware if you don't want to pay sales tax. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Oh, this guy right here got. Oh, they whooped the young boy ass. This is him. Yo, Delaware. Now, I don't approve of the cops beating people up. But since he is white and I'm black, I kind of feel this. Like, you know that Alabama water shit. It got us hyped. Way to whoop his ass. But that's fucked up. Y'all really hurt this kid. I know he was ringing the doorbell, being silly. But they hurt this kid really bad, guys. Really bad. So I make jokes because the show is funny, but the Delaware police did this to this kid. So I guess defund the police. I don't know. But like I said, we need to retrain all officers so stuff like this doesn't happen. We need to fire officers that can't pass the test. and hire new officers. And I want all you guys to become cops. You good people out there that are sick of the cops being bad, become cops. Become cops. That's my advice. If YouTube chops this whole section up, YouTube, if you're listening to algorithm, chop this section up as become police officers of the law. I'm going to tell you a reason why. In many of the cities where people complain about racism, especially African Americans, it's majority African American cities. Why are there almost any white cops? It's a good job. It has good payments. It has good benefits. You get to play with guns. Become police officers if you're sick of what you see with the cops. So that's it. All right, that's the end of the story. Next thing, we did sports. We did NBC. We're getting close to the half an hour mark. Oh, looks like Mr. BAS is sneaking up in here. I think that's him. Mr. BAS?
You.
What up? What you got?
You all by yourself on here?
Yeah, Volo said the other day that he said, I think it's Memorial Day or something is coming up.
Yeah, that's August though.
Yeah, but he got the kid and he's going through some other stuff. So he working the gig apps. So he said he was going to be working a lot of overtime this week to get his money up for Memorial Day.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
So
what's
with you?
going on with you, man?
Yeah, right now, no, another day in this fucking city.
There it is. What's going on with you on the wrap-up tip? Any stories or things going on for the last couple of weeks? I was just going over the news and stuff. Shit's crazy.
Not really. Like, I mean, it's normally the same shit that I be talking about every week. Motherfucking, traffic, these bikers and all that shit. You know what I mean? Shootings everywhere, like always. You know what I mean? You know how that go.
Is the weather starting to cool down, or is it still hot as fuck?
Well, right now it's cool. Right now it feels good as shit outside. It wasn't that bad today. Yesterday was hot as fuck. Today not that bad though.
Nice. Anything else going down?
Not really. You know what I mean? Fucking kids are going back to school. Shit. Fucking. Fucking. I'm trying to think. My daughter got her license yesterday and shit. Raven and shit.
Driving joint?
Yeah, well, she ain't driving my car, but she got her license though.
That question is coming soon.
Oh, I know not to ask. No, my car. Right now my car's a death trap. You gotta know how to drive this bitch to fucking drive.
Death trap. I think at least 60% of Philadelphia cars are all death traps.
Nah, this motherfucker. If I break down the shit that's going on with my brakes, you're gonna be like, damn. And I'm still doing deliveries like that.
Oh, dog, I've had at least 4 cars between the brakes and the rotors and some kind of master cylinder thing.
That's what's wrong with my car. That right there.
The master cylinder?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that shit is the master fucking splinter of the shit, dog. That shit like 5.
Because the brake could be cool. But then the brake could be cool, then all of a sudden the next time you go pump it, it go all the way down.
Yeah.
And right now, the technician had to help me park because when you go in reverse, it's really bad to hit reverse and shit. Like reversing and braking and shit.
Yeah.
So I was just telling the technician I gotta get that shit done ASAP. Well, at the end of the month.
And to explain to people that's listening, some of you guys may not know what the master cylinder is on your car, but what that is basically it's a pressure control mechanism that controls the fluid that goes to your brakes. And when you step on the brake pads, it pushes it hard or soft, or maybe you got the alternating brakes or not. But sometimes a leak gets in them when they get old. So if you're really not pressing on the brakes hard or doing a lot of hard stops, it kind of holds the pressure. But if you have to make a hard stop or do anything choppy, wherever the leak is will bust, and then all the fluid will come out and you will have no brakes at all, basically. It goes like down to the floor of the car.
Yeah.
Everything.
That happened to me a couple times already. And, so it's not as bad if I'm driving regular like forward. It's not that bad because I already know I got that under control. But that's the whole parking situation and shit.
Yeah. It's like a real sensitive situation because it's kind of pressure based and based on the weight of the car stopping and going the other direction. And I think like if you did it brand new, I think what $500-600, some stupid shit.
No, not that much. It's like $150 around there.
Like brand
like
new.
Then there's another beam to put it on and shit.
Okay.
Then on top of that, if I do that, then I gotta do the cylinders. I mean
the rotors,
the rotors and the brake pads too.
Calipers, yeah. So that's probably why I think of it as $500-600. Because once they tell you all that shit, you be like, okay, that's $5 $100 things.
I ain't gonna lie. A good thing I got warranty at AutoZone. Like all I gotta do is check everything out and just check it over, and they give me like the new pads.
Yes.
The rotors, I probably get like a certain amount back and shit. So it's just like, it's the initial paying for it to get done, all of it done, and then just take the receipts back and get all my money back and shit.
Yeah, that's the beauty of on the automotive place and their warranties. When I was younger, I didn't even know it was like that. I used to think, oh, my tires are done, I gotta get new tires. No, if you got the warranty shit, or if you bought it someplace, you just go back to the place. They'll give you like 4 new tires for free.
Right.
But when you were a young boy, you don't know that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to figure it out when I got older, and it's a lot of that. So anybody out there, new lesson. Besides what we taught you about the master cylinder today, also, if you buy auto equipment from a store, like I think it almost all comes with some sort of warranty, where if the item breaks down in a year and a half, 2 years, 4 years, you can go back to that store, show them you bought it there, and they're supposed to give it to you for free and maybe only charge you maintenance. Like, they won't charge you for the part, they'll charge you whatever it costs for the hourly to put it on, at most. Or they'll give you the part, you can put it on yourself, or pay somebody to put it on.
Well, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing it myself.
Yeah, fuck that shit. It was it's a good thing to know. It's a good thing to know your way around the game. But I used to buy brakes illegally in the parking lot of Pep Boys and shit up on Staten Ave. Like, your homie be like, yo, meet me outside in the parking lot. I give you this shit for $20. I was like, nigga, I see you in 10 minutes.
Well, brake pads ain't that bad nowadays. The other brake pads are like, I want to say like $30 a pad. So once I pay for the pad and I take the old one back, then I get the $30 back and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they go with flipping it and the recycle fees and all that. I used to be stupid with it because what I would do is I wouldn't get brakes until I fucked up my rotors. So anytime I got brakes, I would always basically have to get rotors or get the ones where they say they'll cut the rotors down. Bullshit. But I would always do that when I was a young boy, and I didn't learn that until I was like in my early 30s. I was like, you know what, dude? Take care of this shit early. So that's that. Anything else going on?
I mean, the city's been calm the last couple of days. There ain't really not too much going on over here and shit. Yeah. Other than the normal mayhem that goes on and shit, but it's been calm lately and shit.
Nice. Well, that's a good thing. I'm over here grabbing a blunt and whatnot. You got the technician and the killer with you?
You already know.
Yo. Yeah, it is. What up?
Yo, you got a game system?
Well, I got the PS4, and when I just saw that Red Dead Redemption, the old one is coming out for PS4. That's my next goal in life. Uh-oh. You're back.
I haven't.
What'd you say?
I've been trying to get into that game, but I haven't played it. I haven't paid for it or nothing.
Red Dead?
It cost like $15 or some shit like that. Yeah, it's a good. I heard it's a good game. I be watching people role playing on that, John.
Oh, I love that game. That's my favorite video game. My favorite game, and I used to play it on PlayStation 3 where it came out. But the shit used to crash, and then the PlayStations all fell apart because the fan inside went to shit. So it was like, fuck, I can't play the game. And it came 2 versions. They had the regular version, then they have a version that's the zombie version. So they got 2 games. There's a regular John Marston cowboy shit and all that, where it's actually the second part of Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a prequel, but they got another part that's called like the Zombie Nightmare. And it's a whole complete story taking the game and basically zombifying it and making it a zombie killing game. So I'm hyped for that. I'm about to buy that shit first chance I get in some free time.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, but you know what I've been tired of lately, bro? That this city's really falling apart with these potholes on the street, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, it's like everywhere they're not fixing nothing. But if you go downtown, everything's perfect. Down here, bro, everything's fucked up.
Yo, it's kind of like that in LA. Like certain streets, like if you go to Beverly Hills, all the streets are smooth pretty much year round. But if you come to like downtown or other areas, they only fix the street like once every 2 or 3 years.
Bro, and the thing is, what they do is they break the street, make it all fucked up. They supposedly fix it a couple weeks later, and then they come back and redo the shit again. Why don't they just do it the first time? They don't have to worry about keep coming back and wasting money. But nah, bro, it's ridiculous, bro.
You paid twice, I guess.
Bro, it's getting real bad with these streets, bro. Like,
yeah.
I usually be good with that. I'm usually good with that shit.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said I'm usually good knowing where they at, but bro, it's like every day you potholes everywhere, bro. And it's the city making the hole.
Yeah, because back in the day, that used to be like after the winter time when all the snow and ice came, it used to fuck up the street. But usually in the summertime, they would kind of fix it and shit. But they're not fixing it like that.
Like, for example, right? On Erie Ave, you know how Erie SEPTA made that little pathway back in the day that you could just wait for the bus in the middle of the street around Erie Ave and shit. So they spent all that money doing that shit. They never used it. Guess what they doing right now?
What?
Checking it out now after like 20 years of that shit being there. So now there's no parking nowhere. Fucking, oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
ridiculous, bro.
Because they're trying to gentrify the cities and whatnot. Because it's the same here. It used to be kind of hard to park, but ever since I lived here, now it's impossible to find a place to park. You would have to buy a spot for like I think it's $100 a month, and it's like 3-4 blocks from here, and that's where you can park your car. Guaranteed. Past that, you gotta walk 4 to 5 blocks in any direction. You gotta drive around for like 30 minutes.
Oh, fuck that. I park on the curb for all that. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Well, see, around here, they got their parking authority is good like Philly, but see, in Philly, the parking authority really doesn't come around regular neighborhoods. They only hang in the major areas where the city, where the money at, right? But out here, these niggas, the parking authority is on every block, no matter where town.
It's like that now over here too, bro. The parking authority everywhere, bro.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy, dog. It's crazy because I know in Philly, I've seen a lot of people park on curbs, and it's kind of understood, especially like in South Philly where they got those small, one skinny ass streets, or North Philly where you got to park on the street and there's poles on one side, and I get that. And the cops, I figure, I hope that's still cool.
Man, fuck no. Yeah. They still do it, but it's not cool though.
Yeah. Well, that's the game and whatnot. I can't complain. So what else you got going on? Our Philly Go ahead.
Did you see the video? You see the video I posted on the book about the boy waiting on the SEPTA bus?
No. Tell me about it.
Yeah, you laughed at that, John.
Go ahead.
But the boy was blocking the SEPTA bus from moving and shit.
Oh shit, that sounds like some shit I used to do when I had.
Nah, listen, you reacted to the video. That's what I'm asking you. No, you reacted to the video. That's what I'm asking you.
I probably did. I put the love. I think I watched it. Was this a couple days ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that joint. Let me see if I can pull it up on YouTube, maybe. Let me see.
So, who's going to do the sports today? Volo not there. I hear.
Yeah. I did a little pregame sports thing. I went to Yahoo Sports and talked about the Eagles, and I played a couple little Jalen Hurts videos of him talking about practice. And
man, Volo need to learn how to explain things. If you want people to know about, you need to learn how to explain shit a little bit better, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's the game and whatnot. And then the other thing I talked about was the Phillies. They're right behind the Atlanta Braves right now, but the Braves won like 82 games, so I don't think we're catching them. So we're probably fighting for the wild card spot.
Most likely.
And we got the new pitcher recently, and we just got our asses whooped by the Giants today. But we are top 10 in almost every significant category in baseball. So that means we got a shot.
Fucking the Sixers starting to become a fucking soap opera and shit.
Oh, I remember that my James Harden report was fuck James Harden. That was my Sixers report.
Supposedly, the other day he was doing an interview and shit, and basically he was talking about the Bull Maury and shit, being a liar and all that shit. That's why he want to leave.
Yeah, he was bugging. He was out in China talking shit. And I'm like, hold up, Daryl Morey was your fucking boy. He had you back in Houston. He had you with the trades to Houston. He threw you away. He was on your dick. He brought you here. He talked about how he thought you. He said you was better than Jordan.
He didn't say that.
Daryl Morey said that nigga was better than Jordan.
Man, I don't know what fucking world.
That man.
I don't know how.
I don't know. If I was Daryl Morey, I'd pay a Philly nigga to hit James Harden in the knee and get this shit out of the way. $75 in a blunt, 340s of Ing Bing. And the James Harden problem can be solved.
That's the problem with these players, bro. Like, they make all that money and shit, and they feel as though like they entitled to everything, or they get real bougie, or like, bro, like, motherfucker, you getting paid to do something. You getting paid for something that 90% of motherfuckers out here can't do. You feel me?
They see it as a job, and I think what it is, one of the things I learned, especially about the NFL a little bit, but especially the NBA, a lot of these tall guys did not ask to be tall. I would say 60% of the NBA doesn't even want to be in the NBA. They just do it because it's the best opportunity for money.
Right.
It's because
but when you got somebody like James Harden,
like that kind of shit. But I really want to be a jazz musician. Like half these niggas want to be rappers and jazz musicians. Go ahead.
How many big contracts did James Harden got since he's been in the league?
Like
I'm gonna say 3 at least.
100 million, type
Yeah.
shit.
Bro, like, stop being greedy. All right, I understand he took a pay cut last year, but you knew you was doing what you was getting yourself into. So this year you fucking opted in, and you got the 30 to 32 mil, whatever the fuck you got.
Yeah. Why don't you just take that and play, cuz?
Exactly. You're not gonna get 30 or 32 million from nobody else in the league. Nobody.
Well, you know what it is with James Harden? He gets exposed, right? So once he knows he's exposed on a team, he has to go to another team. So he has another year of nobody having tape so he can look good. And basically he's doing the whole 1 year I look good, let me leave. 1 year I look good, let me leave. 1 year I look good, let me leave. And he's getting contracts, but now motherfuckers have caught on to that. And they have that new CBA now, which they can't really do that no more. And basically, if I was the Sixers, I would give James Harden all $35 million and tell him to go to Cancun and don't fucking come back.
Like, damn, you just got paid 30 million, whatever the fuck it was this year, because you opted in.
Yeah.
You're not going. I'm dead serious. You're not going to get 30 million, or maybe 30 million within like 5 years, probably. But you're not going to get 30 million.
Well, that's why he didn't take.
You trying to get a long-term contract? That's what it is.
He knew he was probably only going to get like 15 or 13 in free agency, and then Daryl Morey kind of was like, "No, I know I can trade you." But then again, here we go. Daryl Morey is a delusional bitch, and he thinks James Harden is a good basketball player. So when he talked to James about it, he actually thought he could get something for James Harden because he thought James Harden was better than Michael Jordan. So when he talked to James, he really meant it. No, I'm going to trade you. It'll be easy. You're you, James. Everybody wants you, James. Right? And then coming forward, he called a couple niggas. He's like, yo, fuck y'all. Keep that bitch ass nigga. I hope he die on your team. And Daryl Morey was like, ooh. So, James, I got bad news.
I think, you know what it is, too? I was just thinking, I think the Sixers ain't trying to make the same mistake they did with fucking Ben Simmons, giving that big contract, and what the fuck happened? Nothing.
Yep.
So I'm thinking maybe that could be a reason why. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Trading away for nothing or something like that. So right
you know
now,
what it is too? He probably saw that PJ Tucker got that big ass contract last year for the Sixers. So now he
that,
feels
that
though.
was a waste of money. I don't know what they was doing.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was good at first, but then nah, not really.
He been done since his day. Houston was the last time PJ Tucker was good. Ever since then, he just been stealing money.
I mean, he did all right at Milwaukee though. But was it Milwaukee? Was it?
Yeah, he did decent, but that once again, he was just starting to steal money then. That was like the beginning of his steal money reign.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, I'm smearing.
Want to be crying, grown ass men. They got 50 million in the bank and they still want to be crying and shit.
Hey man, greed, and they spend that shit. And you got to remember, they only get like 40 to 50% of it because 30% of it goes to taxes. 10% goes to their manager. Another 10% goes to their agent, and whatnot. So that's already 50% of their money is gone off top and whatnot. You know what I mean? And then they got preset bills. So really, they only get like less than half. And they may have other people besides. They may have a social media person and a such and such person and a private assistant. You get what I mean? So by the time they get their money, really, if James Harden made $30 million, what is 30%? So 50% of 30 is 15.
That'd be like 18 mil.
So he could get about 10 to 15 million of that 30.
Oh, 30%?
No, 15 million is 30%. If he had 30 million, right? So that's the 50%. He's gonna get like 30% of his shit. So you're looking at like $8 to $10 million cash.
And you know what it is too? You know also with these NBA players, bro? They try to live a lifestyle that they don't have to. You feel me? James Harden want to be chilling with rappers every night, fucking drinking and all that shit, bro. Like you gotta be humble sometimes.
When you come from a regular situation, the money seems endless, and you think you're gonna have it forever. You think the money's gonna come forever, and even if I have to retire, I've made so much money. I know I got enough money. I live forever. I only spend this that much a month. But they say that 70% of NBA players go broke after their career in 3 years.
Yeah, man, I've seen a lot of them stories. This shit.
Yeah. So it just depends who the person is. Some of the guys invest. Other guys they spend, and they think they're going to be famous forever. I'll just get endorsements after I'm done. I'll do commercials after I'm done. I'll do this after I'm done. And they realize, nah, like.
That's why LeBron still be getting contracts. Why? Because he off season he fucking knows how to behave. During the season he fucking always fucking working out, putting the effort for the games and shit. Yep. Fuck James Harden during the off season, bro. Nothing. Fucking chilling at the strip club.
Yeah, messing with strippers. I told people the night before a Clippers game against Houston, dog, we used to be out partying with my homeboys. We'd be out 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, club closed. We out in like the rich areas, right? I used to hang with the rich boys. So we'd be in the rich areas, 2 o'clock in the morning. Dog, I think twice now I've seen James Harden come out of a bar or a restaurant at 2 o'clock in the morning, and the game the next day was at 10:30 in the morning.
And then PJ Tucker want to be spending his money on fucking sneakers and shit.
They all got money. These is hood niggas, man. You know.
No, it's crazy. He spent. I forget what he was saying the one time. I think he spent $30,000 on a pair of sneakers and then wore them to play the game. Motherfucker, you dumb as shit.
Dog, motherfuckers got weird addictions and shit, and like hood cats got that weird addiction too. Like, I mean, I get it, but I also don't get it. But I also didn't have to suffer too much because I was a little middle class, lucky motherfucker. But a lot of my hood homies I even meet now in life, even out here, they're really obsessed with like name brand stuff, new clothes. Just me, I go to Marshalls and Ross and be up
I do too.
Fucking shit.
Poor man bills.
So I got dudes out here that come from families with dads that did coke and go to jail and die from a heart attack, right? And used to beat niggas up and shit. And these niggas, they don't shop at nowhere but like whatever Macy's and shit.
Bro, the technician can tell you I don't buy no fucking Gucci or none of that shit, bro. I go to Old Navy or Foreman meals.
Yeah, no, because they used to be like, oh, well, their excuse they told me was, well, when I was a kid, I couldn't get like the nice stuff from the nice stores. I like, yeah, but that shit don't mean shit, my nigga. Like,
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Back in the day when I was growing up in my grandma's house or whatever the kid, wherever I was at, bro, I could have had all that. I just didn't want it. Like for what? You feel me? Like
I didn't care about it when I was a young boy. I like video games and basketball.
Like back in the day, my uncles, the uncles that you know of, they were in the game. They used to bless me all the time.
Yeah.
But that wasn't something that I had to have new clothes and all like that. Fucking, like for example, with shit, I didn't ever play no video game when I was coming up. I had Super Nintendo, I had Game Gear, I had all that shit. But that was never my thing. You feel me?
I forgot about
Like
Game Gear. Yeah.
You know what it is too? These motherfuckers want to be worrying about what the next man gonna think about them, what they wearing.
Yep. So that's the game. That's how it is. How I supposed to know?
Man, as long as this shit match and it looks alright, fuck it. Let's go.
Yo, dog, I figured that shit out here because when I got to LA, you know how LA is. It's a fake it ass, fake it till you make it kind of place, right? So when I first got here, my other homeboys I used to hang with, they used to do that shit. They used to make sure that all their shit was name brand and it had to be something new from the store and all that stuff. But when we would go out, right, I would go to like Ross or Marshalls in the morning before the place. I knew we was going out that night. So I'll go to Ross and Marshalls. I'll spend $10 for a shirt.
That's where the chef work at, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah?
She work at Ross.
Nice. Ross is the shit. It's 3 blocks from my crib.
There's one like I'm gonna say like 2.5 miles, 2 miles, 1.5, probably like that.
Yeah.
Then we got the one on the boulevard that's like maybe 3 miles and shit.
Yeah, Ross is it, bro. And the thing is, people think Ross is cheap. Ross gets the leftover clothes if it's out of season,
or something wrong with it, like a missing stitch or something like that.
Yeah, it's either a defect, but sometimes it's just out of season. Because you know how they sell shit for the summer, but then the winter comes and they got like all these T-shirts left. They don't keep the T-shirts at the main store. They send it to their subdivision stores like Ross, Marshalls, Fifth Avenue, Macy's in the mall, shit like that. The stores at the outlets. And shit.
Yo, I've been in the game even at the peak of my game when I was doing all right. I never wore no Gucci, no none of that. But for what? But I think I did 1 year wearing white tees all year round and black tees. That's all I did. Yeah, and I had clothes I did. I mean, for what?
Yeah,
bro. And most of the time, like we're older, right?
I'm looking for.
We're always working. Like for example, me, I deliver pizza, so there's really no point for me to wear new shit or be dressed up doing delivery.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? I dress up when I go to work. I dress up about like I'm going to the block. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. You never know when you got to dip and dive. I mean, duck and run and shit.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the game. Like the one thing I will give to expensive clothes, because I did learn this when I get older. The reason clothes are expensive because expensive clothes, basically, they never get the color never changes. The stitching never wears out, the label never comes off, and the shirt may last up to 20 years, depending on how you take care of it. They would say some of the cheaper shirts, that's why the cheaper shirts that you might get for $5, $7 brand new, even if not on the discount from Ross or Marshalls, but on like if you went to Target or you went to a store, you went to City Boy, you went to a store and you paid $5, $7 for a shirt straight up, and it's like real thin. You get the real thin t-shirts, but then the label starts to peel after a few washes. The color might start to change. But at Ross and Marshalls, it's all name brand shit sold at a discount. So you're not buying bummy shit.
Remember when the gallery used to be open downtown?
Yep.
Bro, you would think that I'm taking a bus from up here where I grew up at all the way down there. And you see me at Old Navy, Gap. I used to play Gap hard as shit, bro. Like Gap was my fucking spot. I ain't gonna lie. And you know, Banana Republic, Old Navy, and Gap, they're all owned by the same corporation. So it's basically the same shit. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, Old Navy is basically pretty much the outlet budget store for the Gap and shit.
Bro, I was heavy into that shit. The Gap. Bro, and I worked at Polo. Before I met you, I used to work at Polo at the mills.
Yeah.
Bro, and you would think I would fucking buy. I would have no, just T-shirts all the time going to work.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to have a homeboy obsessed with Polo. He used to, you know, the bags you used to get your Polo shit in. He used to have little brown bags and shit.
Yeah.
My homeboy used to cut out the logo from the bag and stick it on the wall on the ceiling above his in his room.
Why not?
Yeah, he loved this shit. He's like, yo, I don't wear nothing else with Polo, man.
Bro, and I had a crazy ass discount. I had 50% off. Then I worked in the stock room where I was the one with the gun, and I put the prices on the clearance shit. So bro, I was getting that shit next to nothing, bro.
That's the game. The discounts and the hookups. I done sat here and rolled me an L. Now I got a question from the technician and yourself. So I've been buying some of this wax stuff lately to mix with my green, right? And my homeboy, he from Africa, and I was like, yo, I'm putting some of this wax in my stuff. He's like, oh, you smoking that young boy? That's that young boy stuff you smoking. I said, it is. So I got a question. Is it that young boy stuff to be adding wax or like the sugar crystal stuff to your weed?
You've been doing that forever.
What's that shit called? Not a hash. Hash is another version of wax.
Well, yeah, that's basically what it is. So they got the oil, they got the wax. So what I do is I take the joint, I slide this all on the inside of it, and then I buy.
Let me see the little bottle that you got. Let me see how it look.
Huh?
Let me see how it look.
Well, this is the wax. Let me see here.
Hold on, you gotta get a better view. I can't really see it.
Oh, let me solo myself. 1 second. Let me solo myself. Give myself a solo layout. Here we go. And then we got this right here.
Oh, over here, I heard that shit's called like crumble. It's wax, but it's called crumble.
Well, they got 3 different kinds. They got one that's called shatter. So it's basically really hard, like glass, it breaks up. They have a second one that's called sugar. And it's basically almost like, you know how you get like almost raw brown sugar? And it's not
You talking about like caramel, like a melted caramel type shit.
Yeah. But it's still hard though. Like you can pick up like little crystals. And then the third one is the wax, which is this one, which is the sticky, sticky crack.
Hold on, my bad. Hold on.
Dabs and stuff, right?
Say that again, bro. Cause the fucking nut ass piece of shit car I just drove by.
Oh yeah. No, so we got the shatter, which is like almost like glass that you break up into almost shards, right? Then you got sugar, which is like crystals of like brown natural sugar.
Right.
Right. And then the next one is wax, which is this one, which is kind of thicker. It's almost like booger. It's almost like booger snot.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
But it's
I had
not
all 3 of them
something
already.
you can't just grab it and still work with it. And then the third one is the cannabis oil, which is the shit in here. Depends.
I don't like that shit. That shit gives me
I
an
like this shit, but it's not satisfying when you smoke it.
Exactly.
This, like I got this along the L. I took my finger and grabbed this and slid it along the inside of the L. Then I got like some green that's a good price. It went out $40 for 14 grams, and then I mix it up and it's working. So, and it's legal here, so I'm not breaking the law. Outstanding. So
Shit, I had a white boy that used to fucking do that. Used to sell me that shit.
Yeah.
It was like 50 or 60 a gram or some shit like that.
Yeah. I'm sure now that y'all got the stores and stuff out in Jersey and Philly, you probably can get it for a good price. I think for a gram of the wax on sale, it can be anywhere from like 15 to 25, but they do charge 35, 40. They got some really crazy wax that they charge $50, $60 for. But you know, out here, this is where it is. So I kind of I'm in the lane. I'm in happy. You know what I mean? That's what. Who's that killer talking shit?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to peep the situation going on and shit.
Oh, what's happening? Oh, they walking the streets out there, attempting killer?
Yeah, we got streetwalkers out here and shit.
You know, killer got the urge to kill. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Here she go right here.
Was that? Oh, there it is. Look at that. That's just what we call beautiful puppet, right? Get that solo layout, so we need to get look at the killer. chilling up there.
Let's kill everybody.
That's right. Protecting the whip.
She high. She just don't know what she's doing right now. She high.
They don't know what she's barking at. Outstanding. Now, guys, did you have any topics or stories or anything you guys want us to check out?
I mean, I had some stuff to talk about. I can't remember what the fuck it was. That's because I smoked too much. We didn't talk about the Eagles, did we?
I just gave a basic wrap up, just talking about preseason and Jalen Hurts talking about some young boy named Jalen Carter, who I guess is a
Oh man, listen, he been doing the thing. That's the one. That's one of the young boys that they drafted this year.
Yeah, he was talking about him today. I don't know if he got busy. I don't know if he clapped Jalen in practice or something. Or I don't know what happened, but they act like he
supposedly
Jalen or something.
Supposedly there was a fight the other day between them and the coach on a practice game or some shit like that.
Oh shit! That's they was out there scrapping.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why Jalen was talking about how they got like a competitive spirit and it ain't no big deal. And when he's like, "Yo, we competitive," so it's just us being competitive out there. That's what that's.
Him and the other one, Nolan Smith, the two young boys they drafted, they both doing their thing right now.
Yeah.
I'm just a little worried about the. I'm a little not worried. I'm gonna say skeptical about the two assistant coaches that we got now, bro. Like they're no name ass motherfuckers like the head coach. And like we just came up a good ass year. Are we gonna be able to like adapt to these new assistant coaches or whatever the case is and shit?
Well, I think as long as we're still using the same game plan, because in football they got like power run, they have spread offense, they got vertical, they got the West Coast offense. So when you go to college, you learn a certain offense. So if you go to Oregon, you learn the spread offense. If you go to Penn State, you learn the power run offense. If you go to USC, you learn the vertical offense. You get what I'm saying? So when you get to the NFL as a player, especially as a quarterback, and this is why guys win the Heisman and then they end up being trash in the NFL. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga Jamarcus Russell, right? It's because when he was in college, he probably learned the vertical shit, but every team he played for in the NFL was like power run, balance, spread. It was everything but the shit he was raised on. So you could be really good at one type of football style offense, but if you get put on the wrong team with the wrong offense, it can fuck you up. But if you get put on the right team with the right offense like Jalen Hurts is, you could put your fucking grandma out there and they're gonna play good.
Bro, another thing these motherfuckers was talking about this week. How are fucking Cowboys the favorites again, bro?
They always say
like,
that shit. I want that false confidence. So my cousin Rooney can be real disappointed at the end of the year. Shout out to shitty Cowboy fans. Cowboy fans are bad people. Allegedly.
Oh, like they're not. First of all, their coaches. He won a Super Bowl before, bro. That was like I can't even think about what year that was. Like 10, 15 years ago when he fucking won the Super Bowl. You feel me?
Who they got now? McCarthy or whatever.
Yeah. The boy that used to coach for Green Bay and shit.
That nigga is a poor man's Andy Reid.
Man, listen. He don't basically know like he's a bad coach. Like he know how to. He's a good coach in certain things, but like he don't know how to get the team riled up. He don't know how to do all that shit. Like,
well,
you know,
so him and Andy Reid were the assistant coaches for Mike Holmgren in Green Bay.
I remember that shit.
So
I remember that shit.
Off his tree. So Andy Reid was his offensive genius, and I think this other guy was more of his defensive genius, but both of them are lacking on the opposite side of the ball. That's why the Eagles always struggled with Andy, because he wasn't a complete coach until he went to Kansas City and he started running the ball more. Because Kansas City runs the fucking ball. The Eagles don't run the ball like Kansas City do.
I can't say that. We do run it as much as they do, but yeah, I understand what you're trying to say.
I don't think so, because we wouldn't even give Miles Sanders 20 carries.
I ain't gonna lie, Andy Reid. I read this comment the other day that Andy Reid was talking about, like he said that he's a fan of Jalen Hurts and shit. Like the Eagles are lucky that he sees that. He said basically he was saying like he can see a lot of success with Jalen Hurts and shit. So what would they win the Super Bowl last year? We can do it next year.
Black Tim Tebow, bro. He's the Black Tim Tebow. Jalen Hurts
think
is
so?
the black Tim Tebow, which means
I
he can
don't think
actually
so.
throw the ball. He can actually run. Because Tim Tebow had the leadership qualities, but he was slow. He couldn't throw the ball. He couldn't read. Jalen Hurts has the same leadership quality where niggas want to play for him, but Jalen Hurts can throw the ball. He can run. He is fast. You get what I'm saying? The black Tim Tebow. He's what if Tim Tebow dad fucked the right bitch, Tim Tebow could have been successful, and his name would have been Jalen Hurts. That's my point.
Yeah, so he'll give him all the.
Go ahead.
And I'm still a fan of Andy Reid. I don't give a fuck if he's in Kansas City or not. Like you said, he's a genius, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's an offensive genius. He just needs somebody to like make him decide to put the ball. Because I remember with the Eagles, you know, my number one problem with Andy Reid was if it was 4th and 1, it was going to be a play action or a shotgun pass.
Oh yeah. I remember. I know exactly what you're talking about. So it's just running that shit, power running that shit, just fucking.
And I'm gonna tell you for a fact, that's not going down with Kansas City. Kansas City gonna run that shit.
I'm gonna real with you this year. I'm gonna keep it real. This year, like all the good teams from last year, all going through some fucking Madonna shit. They all fucking, you know what I mean? So
niggas get older, people get used to your game plan. See, this is the beauty of professional sports. You could be good, but after 2 or 3 years of whooping ass, everybody kind of figures out why you've been whooping their ass. And you're older, and you're fed because you don't want a couple Super Bowls. Oh, the nigga get fed. He like, yeah, whatever, nigga. Fuck the rules, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you got that feeling, and it's a bunch of hungry niggas like, yo, I've been watching these niggas. You know what I mean?
I was talking to old boy last night, right? And I told him basically like, his team. Excuse me, my bad. You know this team is a coach. So I was like, yo, y'all gonna be the team to watch. He's like, why you say that? I was like, cause y'all head coach was our offensive coach last year. You feel me? And you saw what he was able to do in 1 year with the Eagles and shit as an offensive coordinator and shit. So the coach drafted a tall, like the quarterback that they drafted is just like Jalen Hurts, but like a couple more inches taller and a little bit heavier. So imagine what he could do with him and shit. You feel me? Like,
yeah, it's like a Josh Allen. I mean, even Patrick Mahomes would say, I mean, I hate to say it, and I know this may sound racist, but it seems like all the best quarterbacks in the last decade are a bunch of half-breed looking, Puerto Rican looking motherfuckers. Patrick Mahomes, half-breed looking, Puerto Rican looking ass nigga. With Jalen Hurts, half-breed looking, Puerto Rican ass nigga. Russell Wilson, half-breed looking, Puerto Rican ass nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, I wonder what's gonna happen. I ain't gonna comment. I'm Puerto Rican.
I just said, look at basketball. If Steph Curry spoke Spanish, would you not think he was a Rican?
Fucking yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Now you made me fucking lose my thought. But yeah, fucking yeah. So this shit is gonna be. It's not gonna be like last year, the football season and shit. Cause too much shit go like Buffalo got the right now with the receiver. Who else? Like all over the year, all the teams that were good last year, they all had problems this year. Not problems, but like the players want more money and this is that. Look at the running back situation right now. Bro, that running back situation is crazy.
That's the curse of professional sports. The better you are, the more your players look good as good players. Then the more they demand as contracts. Then the more all those niggas want contracts, just like when James Harden had to leave OKC. We got too many motherfuckers that people want to pay. And then people offer them money, and you got to decide, do I pay like 10 people a bunch of money and get a bunch of shitty niggas like the Lakers did? Or do I pay 20 niggas average money? You know what I mean? Like, you got, that's the beauty of sports. The beauty of sports. Outstanding. Where are we at here? We at the 10:08 mark. Our Philly bio person is somebody named Vera Rubin, who I think is some kind of, I think she was like I don't know what the fuck Vera Rubin was. But that's our Philly bio person. Oh, we got plenty of time before that. We usually play until about 22 more minutes in the show. You guys got anything else you want to talk about?
I mean, not really, but you know. I'm just going off of what you're saying. You feel me?
I feel you on that. What's with this
So
Joel
fucking
Embiid? What's with the Joel Embiid stuff? Is he really pissed? What's that? What's going on with that?
who?
Joel.
Say that again?
Joel Embiid.
Oh man, I saw some comment the other day. They were talking about that he wants to go. They were thinking about sending him to Houston. I'm like, how you go with this bullshit?
Did they say New York?
Nah, they said Houston and shit.
So what are they gonna do? Send him and James and Houston as
Man,
a
that's
package?
people. That's people that have hope. No, those are people that are hoping that shit
That
happens.
nigga David Green is kind of nice. I would take him with a couple of nice niggas. And that Shangoon, that white boy Shangoon, they got a
The
couple
people that are
nice
making these comments, the people that are making these comments are people that are hoping that fucking James, Joel Embiid leaves and shit.
Well, because you know what it is? Doc Rivers fucked Joel Embiid's head up because he credits Doc Rivers for making him the MVP. Because basically, Doc Rivers said, yo, go and shoot every shot all year long and you'll be the MVP. But what Doc never taught him how to do was play team ball. So when they got to that last game and he had 10 points and James Harden had 10 points, and they're like, oh, we need some help to help us win. Or nigga, pass the fucking ball. And
How about that new coach? What you think about the new coach? I said, what you think about the new coach?
Who we got?
The boy that won the championship with Toronto a couple years ago.
Oh, Nick Nurse?
Huh?
Nick Nurse?
I think. I'm not 100%. I think so.
I think he's a white guy with glasses and he's a defensive guy. I think his name is Nick Nurse.
Fucking look it up. There you go. Look it up. I know he came over from, was it Toronto? Yeah, I think it was Toronto he came from.
Yeah, I think it's Nick Nurse, who is a brilliant coach.
I think he got fired because of he got fired. No, I think he got fired.
About Doc Rivers. Hold up, I need to see what this says just because I hate fucking Doc Rivers. He's a bitch ass nigga. I want to know. Shout out to Doc Rivers being a bitch ass nigga. I just want to say
Of
that
course,
out loud.
bitch ass nigga.
No, yeah. So ex-NBA star Gilbert Arenas says makes a bold claim about ex-Sixers coach Doc Rivers. After Los Angeles Clippers fired Doc Rivers in 2020, Rivers didn't take long to find his next gig in Philadelphia with the Sixers. However, according to former NBA star Gilbert Arenas, Rivers had lobbied for the Sixers to hire his former assistant Tyronn Lue. But then pushed for the Sixers to hire him shortly after his own firing. Doc Rivers sent Tyronn Lue to Philly, lobbied for him. Doc found out he was getting fired, called Philly and said, I want the job now. Okay, I don't even know what that means. P.S. Gilbert Arenas is a fucking idiot. But that's a whole nother story.
He was a fucking waste. He had that 1 year that was good.
Yep. So who's the most recent coaches? Blah, 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 100 years ago. Yeah, Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse is the present Philadelphia coach, according to the Wikipedia that is wiki and whatnot, which I just went to. Damn. Because I went to this Wikipedia, which is the list of Philadelphia 76ers head coaches. Yes, you can look that up on Wikipedia. The first coach was 1949. His name is Al Servey. I think Al Servey is probably serving some coke during games. Dolph Schayes was one of our coaches. I remember that name, Dolph Schayes. It sounds like a Nazi though. Billy Cunningham was a coach at a point. Jack Ramsey. Jim Lynam. I remember the Jim Lynam years in the 80s. I like Jim Lynam. Doug Moe, Fred Carter.
I like that Mike Brown. Remember Mike Brown?
Huh?
Was it Mike Brown, the white boy that was here with Iverson?
Yeah. I'm about to go down the list. Mine as well, since we're doing. I'm gonna go down the list of the coaches. I'm in the year 1993. Right now is Fred Carter. 1994, John Lucas. This is when he brought all the drug niggas. Remember, this was all the niggas that was out of jail.
Yeah, I remember that motherfucker. Yeah, I remember that shit.
94 to 96, we had some nigga named Johnny Davis for 1 year. Then the Larry Brown years. So this was the Iverson years. Larry Brown.
He was a good coach. I ain't gonna lie.
97 to 2000. He's a great coach. He took the Pistons to the championship too.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yep.
Yep, he was the guy that took the Pistons to the championship. He was like,
You know what happened with him? I think
the Water Boy.
Yeah.
You remember how the Fonzie was really the good coach, but then there was another nigga that was stealing the plays?
Yeah.
Well, Larry Brown came up with Phil Jackson, and they used to be under the same coach. And Phil Jackson was the slat. Phil Jackson, the Bulls coach. They used to be homies. They came up under the same niggas. And just like Waterboy, how you had the fake nigga that stole the real nigga's playbook and used it to become great, that was Phil Jackson. Larry Brown was the Fonzie nigga with the real playbook.
I ain't gonna lie, I can believe that because he really never let's keep it real. Phil Jackson really didn't do too much talking in the game. Like he just sit there.
You gotta flow like water. You gotta fuck bitches on Thursdays. Bitches ain't shit. That's how you win games. That was Phil Jackson's coaching.
Yeah, I want to see that.
That's actually hilarious. I would love to hear Phil Jackson say that bitches ain't shit.
Supposedly Sam Darnold is gonna be the backup quarterback to the 49ers. Sam Darnold, my bad.
Oh yeah, because they got
Brock Purdy.
What's that name? That Aaron Rodgers in New Jersey now. He's a Jet. Aaron
But
Rodgers
yeah, back to Larry Brown though. Larry Brown. I think the reason why he left this shit was because like they wouldn't let him discipline fucking Allen Iverson like they really were supposed to and shit.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you gotta change. I think Brett Favre ended up being a Jet for a while. That's where he got his little penis chart for sending his dick.
No. He went to the Vikings.
But I think he went to the Jets after that. He showed his dick to him like
I think he retired. I'm pretty
sure. This is about.
I'm like 80% sure. Brett Favre. He retired. Yeah, he retired with Viking, I think.
No, I think he was a Jet.
I don't think he played with Jets. He probably went over there back to Green Bay just for one game so they can retire his jersey type shit.
Let's see here. Brett Favre being a cheerleader.
Anything you on the political side?
Go ahead.
I said, anything new on the political side?
No, nothing special and whatnot. You know, Joe Biden is out there fucking up on Hawaii. They done cut the water off on niggas and shit. Treated them like bitches and whatnot. That's how I know. Yes. He was a Jet first. So from 2007, he was a Packer. 2008, he spent 1 year with the Jets and whatnot. And then he went to the Minnesota Vikings from 2009 to 2010.
I don't remember that shit at all.
Yeah, dude, this is what he got in trouble for sending the penis pic. He sent it to a Jets cheerleader. He sent his dick pic. Yeah, one day I was coming home from work at the Jimmy Kimmel show. They had their security guard Pedro stop me. He's like, "Yeah, you want to do an interview?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do an interview." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna show you something, and you got to react to it." And he shows me the picture, and it's a picture of this tiny, ugly white dick. And he says, "Yeah, this is Brett Favre's penis." And then what do you think about it? And I had to give a comment. They didn't air this shit. But yes, I
can we
Brett Favre's penis by the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Man, fuck Brett Favre. We ain't gonna have this conversation, bro. Fuck that motherfucker.
Well, you know, Brett Favre thinks bitches ain't shit. That's why he sends him his dick.
But yeah, I can't wait. September 12th is the first first game of the season.
First day of the season?
Yeah, it's September 12th.
Nice. So let's see what this stats is. Let's see what we got here. College stat, blah, 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 Brett Favre, blah, 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 Brett Favre, blah, 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 blah. Let's see how many games he actually played with them niggas. Let's see. All right, here we go. 2008. He played all 16 games with the New Jersey Jets in 2008. They were 9-7.
He played? Yeah, hold on. He actually played?
Dude,
Bro, I don't remember this at all.
Dog. So he left Green Bay in 2007. So they were 13-3 in 2007. He left Green Bay in 2007 from Green Bay after like 4 bad years, but they had a good year. Then the next year, he played all 16 games. Brett Favre plays like all 16 games. 16 games played, 16 games started. Brett Favre.
Yo, I'm gonna look that shit up later on YouTube, bro. I don't remember this shit at all.
Yeah, 2008. He was 9-7.
Yo, search that shit. I don't do this shit.
Yeah, he threw for 3,500 yards, 22 touchdowns. He threw 22 and 22. So he threw 22 picks with 22 touchdowns. So he wasn't doing too good, right?
Damn, what the fuck? You said 22 and 22?
Yeah.
Shit.
Full season.
You should have bragged about that one.
So then the Jets got rid of him, and then he went to Minnesota and played in Minnesota in 2009 and 2010. And played 16 games for Minnesota and was 12-4.
He had Randy Moss on that team, right?
Yeah, he threw for 4,200 yards, 33 touchdowns, 7 picks. He was dominant. But then the next year, they were 5-8. He played 13 games. He was 11-19, and he called it. So yeah, that's Brett Favre, man. So
11-19 and shit.
Yeah, y'all don't remember that, but Brett Favre got in trouble for sending a dick pic to one of the New Jersey Jets cheerleaders.
I really don't remember him playing that whole year, bro. I thought he left Green Bay and went directly to the fucking Vikings.
Nah, it was Green Bay, then the Jets, and then he went right from the Jets to them. The Jets was like, nah, we good. And I think, you know what? Now that I know about the picture with the penis, that's probably why the Jets got rid of him so fast. Because 9-7,
Yo, you ain't shit.
He had like 23 and 22, 15. It was something good. It was like good stats. I don't know, but it was decent stats, and they got rid of him anyway. And I think it's because he probably had the controversy with that bitch and the dick pics, and they was like, "Yo, get him the fuck out of here before this goes public." And they played good in Minnesota 1 year, and then sucked the next.
Fuck the dick pic. Putting him in dick pic.
Yeah. Let me see what's up now. I got
Philly. You know what's coming up?
Huh?
You know what's coming up? I say, you know what's coming up?
I don't know. What?
Our birthdays, motherfucker. September, baby.
September month. Virgo gang.
Yes, sir.
Virgo gang. That's right.
This weekend was this past weekend was my mom's birthday, so shout out to her. Happy birthday. I love you.
Yeah, happy birthday to mom.
And you know, and the greatest month ever is coming up, September.
Damn right. Where all the good ones come through. Let me see. So Vera Rubin. Let me see.
That's crazy that the kids start school before September now. Back in the day, you know, it was usually like right after Labor Day was when we start school.
Right.
School has started already, bro.
Right. Don't mind me. I'm just looking up that Vera Rubin shit. Go ahead. What you saying about the school shit?
We used to start school right after Labor Day back in the day. Now kids are starting in fucking August and shit.
Really?
Yeah, not like early August. I'm talking about like late August and shit. Probably like this week or probably next week and shit.
Yeah, I remember like Catholic schools and like a lot of private schools used to do that, but maybe it's the whole charter school thing.
Yeah, I forgot about that shit. Yeah, the charter shit too.
That charter shit. So, because I remember when I was in Catholic school and private school, we started earlier.
You went to Catholic school?
Out of school at 2:30 instead of 3:00.
It's crazy. You went to Catholic school and you one of the biggest sinners out here. Amen to that.
Hey man, look, you gotta know God to duck his ass.
Fucking yeah, I went to all public school growing up. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I didn't get public school till high school. That was when I finally got public school and whatnot.
But the reason why I had fun in school also was because I was in that scholarship program I had told you about that me and Ish was in.
Yeah.
And we was going to school 12 months of the year. We were going to we had this one program that was a requirement that we had to go to. It was at Bryn Mawr College, the all girls college and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, we was going to that. Yo, we was going up there 3 times a week, bro. I'm talking about like early 90s and shit. I was going to college parties at fucking 14 years old, bro. You know, back then we had beards already. You know, we're fucking our nationality. You know, we grow our beard early as shit. So I used to pass off like nothing.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Old boy can tell you. Old boy went to one of the parties with me and shit. It was one of the craziest parties we ever been to. Well, I've been to.
Nice. So I picked some lady named Vera Rubin. Apparently, she's some kind of scientist that was from Philly. I think she detected something called dark matter, which for people that are not nerds or total fucking losers like me that don't have a wife or children yet, dark matter is what scientists think is basically God. Dark matter consumes about 99.5% of the entire universe. It touches everything. It touches you, me, and us. It's almost all around. It's all around. It's called dark matter. It comprises like 90% of the 90+% of the entire universe is fact. But you can't see it. You can't touch it. You can't feel it. And basically, you say this is God, right? And apparently, this chick that's from Philly detected the science version of God, which is called dark matter. And her name is Vera Rubin. And there's a small video here from these guys from whatever this channel is called, Science Show. I want to check it out and get us into this, and then we'll go over this and see what we got. Let's check out this Vera Rubin shit. Have you ever heard of dark matter?
Yeah, I heard of it.
Yeah. So she was like the first one, some broad from Philly named Vera. So you know she was probably ugly. Figured it out. So let's see what we got.
No, hold on. The name Vera, I knew a couple bitches that actually looked at her eye with that name, so I can't even agree to that one.
I'm thinking of the Scooby Doo bitch named Vera. My bad. Let's see
You
what we
talking
got
about
here. Velvet, Vera, they all the same old name having bitch. But let's see what we got. Let me exclude it up. Let's see what we got. So this guy's going to talk about old girl. Let's see.
Misleading name because the problem was that galaxies rotated too well. The stars on the outskirts of galaxies were orbiting much faster than astronomers expected, and they were starting to question what they thought they knew about the laws of physics. Eventually, they realized that they were looking at the first direct evidence for dark matter. And it was an astronomer named Vera Rubin who found it. Rubin was born in 1928 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And she loved to stargaze as a kid. She was especially fascinated by how the stars would move through the sky overnight. Her father, who was an electrical engineer, helped her make a telescope when she was 14, and she started going to meetings for amateur astronomers. In interviews, she used to claim that she faked her way through high school, and she turned every assignment into an excuse to write about astronomy. That passion for the stars carried her to Vassar College in New York, which she chose because one of her awesome astronomer forebearers, Maria Mitchell, had taught there. From there, she got a master's degree in astronomy from Cornell and a PhD from Georgetown. Her master's thesis involved analyzing the movements of more than 100 galaxies. And her PhD looked into how galaxies are distributed through the universe. Maybe you're starting to see the theme here. She was really interested in galaxies. After bouncing around between a few different professorships, Rubin landed at the Carnegie Institution in Washington, D.C. in 1965. It was there that she and fellow astronomer Henry Ford turned their attention to how stars orbited the center of the galaxies. Ford had invented a more sensitive kind of spectrometer, a tool that splits up the light detected by a telescope based on the wavelength. Rubin and Ford used it to calculate how fast different parts of galaxies were moving. When they plotted the stars' orbital velocities across the galaxy, they expected to see that the stars close to the center orbited really fast, with orbits getting slower and slower the farther the stars were from the center. Like how in our solar system, Mercury moves much more quickly in its orbit around the sun than Neptune does. But that's not what they saw. They found that stars on the edges of galaxies were orbiting just as quickly as the stars closer in. It made no sense. The stars on the outskirts of these galaxies were orbiting so fast that the galaxies should have basically flown apart. The mass of all the matter that they could see in each galaxy shouldn't have been enough to hold them together. Now, Rubin and Ford weren't the first people to notice some odd galactic motion. There had been a few isolated observations earlier in the century. For example, in the 1930s, American astronomer Horace Babcock observed that the nearby Andromeda galaxy was spinning way too fast. Jan Oort, the Dutch astronomer who the Oort cloud is named after, saw something similar with the Spindle galaxy in the constellation Sextans. And so did a Swiss astronomer named Fritz Zwicky in some of the galaxies in the Coma galaxy cluster. They came up with a few different explanations for this behavior. Babcock thought it might have to do with light absorption, or maybe that objects in the outskirts of galaxies had some different dynamics that we didn't have the map yet. Oort and Zwicky both independently suggested that there were halos of non-luminous matter around the galaxy, aka dark matter. What Rubin and Ford discovered was that this problem didn't just exist in one or two galaxies at a time. It showed up all across the sky. Babcock, Oort, and Zwicky hadn't found some weird anomalies. They saw specific examples of a widespread phenomenon. Rubin graphed the motions of these galaxies in rotation curves, plotting the velocities of objects from their centers out to their edges. In the 1970s, she gathered and published a huge amount of data, showing clearly and incontrovertibly that the galactic rotation problem was typical galactic behavior, and that there was some kind of unexplained physics at work. She also realized that the dark matter hypothesis was consistent with her observations for all these galaxies. If there was a bunch of matter in them that we couldn't detect, that would explain why the galaxies were rotating so fast. After that, astronomers started finding more and more evidence for dark matter. And these days, most astronomers think that 84% of the matter in the universe
is 84%. I said 9.
Rubin died in December
84% of it, bro.
Through her decades of work in galaxies, dark matter, she laid the foundation for what's now a huge field of research. Astronomers still have no idea what dark matter is, and there are thousands of researchers all over the world trying to figure it out. So, in a lot of ways, Vera Rubin is still contributing to our knowledge of the universe. Thanks for watching this episode of SciShow Space. And for more on dark matter, check out our video, What We Don't Know About Dark Matter, which explores some of the possibilities.
Yeah, so shout out to the homeboy.
My man was excited about that shit.
Oh, he's hype as fuck because he's been arguing with his religious friends about what God is. He's finally got some gold. So he's hype. So what do you think about that initial thing with Vera, the Philly girl, pretty much being the first one to figure out dark matter, which would kind of be the scientific version of what may be God?
I mean, everybody got their opinion and shit about that kind of religious shit, you know what I mean?
Well, with her, it's science. So you know how you got the religious
they say
God touches everything and everything. Well, dark matter, it touches everything. So right now, as you sit in the car and smoke, dark matter surrounds your blunt, your smoke, your hands while you're talking to me, but it doesn't impede anything. It doesn't touch anything, but it's kind of a force that leans on every single thing that has mass in the entire universe. He just said it. 84% of the entire universe is dark matter. So where you're at right now, 84% of everything around you is dark matter where you're at right now. 8 out of 10 molecules in the space you're in is dark matter. So that's why they call it God. You know how they say God is everywhere? Well, this dark matter shit is literally fucking everywhere. And nobody knows what it is. So that's why they say that's how the whole universe kind of gets held together in God. But we don't know what it really is. You know what I mean? So, but they're not saying this like it's some nigga sitting in a chair. You know what I'm saying? They're not saying it like, you know how they say in religion?
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I understood what he was saying. Just, you know, like.
It's like an energy that touches everywhere. You know how
the
Chinese
force,
come
baby. The
like,
force is all around us.
They got chi. They're like, yo, I'm centering my chi, or I got my Goku power from Dragon Ball Z. You know, shit like that.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Bolo probably would like that shit.
Yeah, bro. It's the kind of shit like that. It would not. Oh, I spilled some of my drink.
Well, listen, Mr. C, I gotta let you go, bro.
Final words.
Final words would be is, you know, everybody stay safe, stay cool, chase this money, and you already know bitches ain't shit.
Damn right, they ain't. Goddamn right.
Mr. C, I'll holler at you, bro.
That's right. Anything from the technician?
I'll at you next week.
Here it is. All right, gentlemen. I finish it up. Have a good night, brothers.
All right, bro. Be safe.
All right. We cleaned up my spillage. And we are in the game. So, let's do the Wikipedia for Vera, the goddess. Vera's kicking ass. You guys are jealous of Vera. You're jealous. You wish you were Vera fucking. Baby figured out dark matter. This is actually, I'm trying to hit. I don't know. She probably like 80, and I'm still trying to hit. I don't know if that's kind of weird. Maybe it is. All right, it's weird. But don't judge me. Let's get her Wikipedia up. We're gonna read through Vera's wiki and whatnot. You know what? Because Vera's the space goddess. Let me change from this rock and roll shit. Get some space music going. We're going to bring up Vera's wiki, and I'm going to read through that, and we're going to get the hell out of here. Philly bet. Vera Rubin. All right. Good. I got the full screen up, so we can see everything good. Then it's Vera Rubin. I'm about to read her stuff. Okay, we're past the 10:30 mark, so we're going to take this to 10:45 and finish the show. I'm gonna let you guys stare at Vera for a second and listen to this beat while I get me something to sip because my throat is dry. I'm hungry, yo. I'm hungry as shit. I could bite a fucking cow on the thigh right now. Move, cow. I'll bite you on the thigh, motherfucker. You tasty cow. Fuck a cow up right now, dog. Shit, I forgot to defrost my meat for sloppy joes, goddammit. I got some shrimp. Got some skewered meat. I don't know. I need a big girl to come over here and cook some shit. I don't want to have to feed myself. This is whack. It's so whack. God, why can't women just like be comfortable with being like our underlords? Anyway, so let's check out my boo right here. Vera Florence Cooper Rubin, born July 23rd, 1928, passed away on Christmas 2016. Was an American astronomer who pioneered to work on the galaxy rotation rates. She uncovered the discrepancy between the predicted and observed angular motion of galaxies by studying galactic rotation curves. By identifying galactic rotation problem, her work provided evidence of the existence of what is called dark matter, which if you don't know what that is the science's version of God. Dark matter is a hypothetical form of matter thought to account for approximately 85% of the matter in the universe. Yes, you are matter. Dark matter, which you cannot see or touch or feel. 85% of the universe. God. Anyway, we'll keep it going. Dark matter is considered dark because it does not appear to interact with the electromagnetic field, which means it does not absorb, reflect, or emit electromagnetic radiation. So basically, dark matter is something that touches everything but does nothing. If that doesn't sound like God, I don't know what is. But anyway, on to what she found. These results were later confirmed over subsequent decades. Beginning her academic career as a sole undergraduate in astronomy at Vassar. That's a women's college, Vassar. There's a lot of really tough broads that come out of Vassar. Rubin went to graduate studies at Cornell University and at Georgetown, which Georgetown is a beautiful city in Maryland with great Victorian architecture. Check out Georgetown, Maryland, beautiful city, where she observed the deviations of the Hubble flow in galaxies and provided evidence for the existence of galactic superclusters. She was honored throughout her career and her work, receiving a Bruce Medal and the gold medal for the Royal Astronomical Society, National Media of Science, and others. Rubin spent her life advocating for women in science. She was also known for her mentorship of aspiring female astronomers. She pioneered the field for many. And in 2015, the National Science Foundation, the Vera C. Rubin Observatory, a large synoptic survey telescope, the acronym is LSST, began construction. Her legacy was described by the New York Times as ushering a Copernican scale change in cosmological theory. Yeah, she basically found God in science. Her early life, Vera Cooper was born in July 23, 1928 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Go Philly, go Philly. It's your birthday, not a holiday. Go Philly. That's right. She was younger, two sisters. Her parents were Jewish immigrants. I don't know if I can say that word. They were J-Bros with J-Pros. I'm not saying they were J-Bros with J-Pros. So shout out to Vera Cooper, our J-Bros sister with J-Pros. I believe my J-Bros would call her a shiksa. A shiksa is an attractive J-Bro girl. Just to let you guys know, Jerry Seinfeld taught me that. Cancel him, not me. Anyway, they're from Eastern Europe. Oh, so they're like Armenian. Armenians are like Catholic Jews. Oh, J-Bros. I can't say that word too much because they'll think I'm a bad person. I don't know why. I love my J-Bros. As a black man, I am a J-Bro, so I don't understand why I can get in trouble. We're on the same team. Same team. We're all Gentiles up in here. Anyway. That's so stupid. Her parents were immigrants. They were from Lithuania, a part of Poland. They angelicized this name, became an electrical engineer. Her dad worked at Bell Telephone. He married Rose Applebaum. So her dad married Benita Applebaum. He married Rose Applebaum, who was Benita Applebaum's great mother. I don't know if you heard the Tribe Called Quest song. Rose Applebaum, Benita Applebaum, Rose Applebaum. You got to put me on. Same song, right? From Bessarabia. That's a really great place. Bessarabia, which is modern day Moldova. Ooh, God, these names are sexy. Let's get somebody pregnant up in here. They met Bell where Rose worked until they were married. The Coopers moved to Washington, D.C. in 1938, where 10-year-old Vera developed an interest in astronomy while watching the stars from her window. Even I was more in the question of the answer. I remembered I dedicated at an early age that we inhabit a very curious world. Built an crude telescope out of cardboard with her father and began to observe and track meteors. She attended Coolidge Senior High School, graduating in 1944, which I believe World War II or I was going on when she graduated high school. That was probably pretty rough. 1942 was when it started, and 44 was right before it ended. She went to high school during the war. That's deep, bro. That's deep. Anyway, Rubin's older sister, yeah, because 1942 is when the war started. In 1945, I think, when the war stopped, her entire high school experience was through goddamn the war. Man, that must have sucked, bro. Rubin's older sister, Rubin Karpenberg, was an attorney who later worked as an administrative law judge in the United States Department of Defense, which means she worked with a bunch of lying sons of bitches. Allegedly. She's extremely educated, blah, 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 a lot of books, blah, 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 great career, bunch of stuff, found dark matter, did great calculations, great legacy, built a museum. She has her own goddamn observatory built in 2019. Hell yeah, fucking Vera. Philly representing. Did they say anything about her personal life? Did she get anybody pregnant? Oh, wait, where's her personal life? I need her husband. Does she have a personal life? Awards and honors. Personal life. She got married to Robert Joshua Rubin in 1948 until his death in 2008. Yes, women who get married make sure that they kill their husband first. So if you ever want to make sure you die first, get married, gentlemen. She had children undertaking her graduate studies at Cornell, blah, blah, blah. They raised their children. She had 4 children. Looks like they all earned PhDs in natural sciences, man. David, what's their names? David, a geologist. Judith, an astronomer. Carl, oh shit, Carl's the realest nigga up in here. My name is Carl. Carl is the realest nigga out this bit. He's a mathematician and whatnot. And Alan, and he's a geologist. So all the kids were fucking geniuses that got PhDs. Wow, 4 PhD children. That's fucking unbelievable. They were male motivated to get props because their mom's a god. Rubin was J-word. No, I'll say it. Rubin was Jewish. I can say that. I have respect for the Jewish people. I'm allowed to say that word. Shout out to my J bros with J Froze. And she shared where she saw no conflict between science and religion. In an interview, she said, in my own life, my science and my religion are separate. I am Jewish. And so in religion to me is a kind of moral code and a kind of history. I try to do my science in a moral way. And I believe that, ideally, science should be looked upon as something that helps us understand our role in the universe. Woo! Shout out to Vera, baby. My J sister with Big Mister. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my J Bros with J Bros. Shout out to Vera. We are at the 10:45 mark, right on the money. And we're going to get out of here on the My Part of Town podcast. I'm Mr. City Enforcer. You know what? Just because I'm excited about Vera, my J sister that came from a mister, we're going to play my rap song called Natural Girl, because I'm sure that Vera Rubin was a natural girl, and I want her to hear my song that celebrates her natural beauty.
We do politics over punani. We do education over ecstasy. We do literacy.
N-A-T-U-R-A-L, wanna get it as clean and no plastic everywhere. A natural girl, a natural girl, a natural girl, a natural girl. N-A-T-U-R-A-L, wanna get it as clean and no plastic everywhere. A natural girl, a natural girl, a natural girl, a natural girl. Hey.
From the skinny to the biggie, ain't no plastic in the body. Keep that trash away from kitty. Like my ladies green the way that nature made them. Curly hair the nation, chocolate presentation. We like the ladies, litty flavored basket Robin skinny waistin'. Don't get it wrong, we even take them yellow, brown, Caucasian. Patron Dr. Uma, ain't no bunny hopping. Too far. The natural queens coming all sizes, dropping stars.
N-A-T-U-R-A-L, wanna get it as clean and no plastic everywhere. A natural girl, a natural girl, a natural girl, a natural girl. N-A-T-U-R-A-L, wanna get it as clean and no plastic everywhere. A natural girl, a natural girl, a natural
It's going down.
a natural
Black Trump in the house. Body parts soft, clean, jean pillows popping. Tasty water flows, nappy heads steady rocking. Where your man at? Well, I'm here now. All that fear chat, it ain't here now. Protection in the building, family beat the drilling. Cooking for the kids and get me piece of bacon dealing. My trusted counsel when I get my piece of bacon building. Keep the family diet clean. I need a
N-A-T-U-R-A-L, wanna get it as clean and no plastic everywhere. A natural girl, a natural girl, a natural girl, a natural girl. N-A-T-U-R-A-L, wanna get it as clean and no plastic everywhere. A natural girl, a natural girl, a natural girl, a natural girl. Hey.
We do murder over money, and we do righteousness over your activity.
I need a natural girl. A Big Papa Africa. Always remember, guys, love is good. Life is better. You better do something. It's going to make you last forever. It's My Part of Town podcast. We out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody that did. Like, share, subscribe, and send us to someone you despise so you can ruin their evening. You guys have a great night. Peace and love. We out of here. So let's get back. My Part of Town. Make sure you check out our shows, Vera, Bolo and Behead on Saturday, and the Noodle Free Mondays on Monday. And I also put up comedy skits and things on my Capu Crazy Carl. Check out my Twitch. Check out the YouTube. Check out anything Skit Bags. Look at our old stuff. We got movies and stuff out there. You see the Skit Bags logo, give us a shout out. Take a screenshot. Tag us, man. We'll appreciate it on Facebook. We were great once. We can always be great again. We out here. Love you guys. We in the streets.